I'm about to unbox this thing. Because I am the savage scientist, and this is the governor's court of common sense. This is the savage scientist Ed right here. And I'm over the police car. Let's get it unboxed now. What's going on? This is savage scientist Ed, and I'm about to unbox this Govee, G-O-V-E-E, hydrometer. Always got to hit it a couple times with the SKFF. So this is the box. This is what it looks like in the box. This is the size of this thing. Three inches long. I would say about 1 1/4 inches in width. It comes with batteries. One of the batteries fell out. Let's close up. It's supposed to be able to handle really hot temperatures. I'm talking about Louisiana type temperatures. It's already showing the current temperature, 72 degrees with 65% humidity. And it's going to be placed on the Wi-Fi network. So it's already emitting the Wi-Fi signal. Let's see what this is. This is the mounting bracket. So this is how this works. You put this part on something and then this slides in place like that. That's upside down actually. So it'll slide in place like that. Take some of this 3M tape and you put it on the back and put it where you want it. Since I'm putting this in my car, I'm probably gonna paint this thing black. But I really like how it's showing the temperature. And this could be graphed and looked at over a period of time. So this is great. So I'm probably gonna get 2 of these so I could put one of these on the inside of my house. Because I want to be able to look at temperature change over time. Because I am a scientist. So let's get the app installed and let's look at this thing with a week's worth of data. It is now time for the savage rating of the Govee weather station, denoted by this formula. S equal P, that's primary function. Extra features, E for ease of use, and D for design. And if that average, which is S, is greater than 4.9, it gets the double salute. That means you need to go out and buy this thing today. And if S is between 4.9 stars and 4.5 stars, I recommend it gets a salute. One single salute. And next, if it's between 4.5 stars and 4.0 stars or 4.0 stars, it's undecided. You can use this as a recommendation and use this as part of the research you do to find out if you want to buy this thing. And last, if that average is less than 4.0 stars, it gets the elbow smashed to the ground. And nothing could survive the elbow smashed to the ground. That means I don't recommend it. Don't buy it. It's a piece of crap and it's junk. So now, let's talk about the pros and cons of the Govee weather station. So, when it comes to the primary function, this thing works as it says in its description. So I give it 5 stars. And I also want to point out that this thing shows the temperature and the humidity. That's what it's advertised to do. So it also allows for you to monitor temperatures in 2 different locations. This is good. You can have this thing in 2 bedrooms. You have wine cellars somewhere in your house. I wish I had a house with a wine cellar. I'm broke. But you could put it in your car. You could put it in your refrigerator. You could put it anywhere as long as you could get to that Wi-Fi. As long as that Wi-Fi signal could access this device. You could be across town, across country, anywhere else. As long as your cell phone could get a signal out, then you'll be able to look at the temperature coming from this device. That's what it's supposed to do, and it does a great job at it. So I'm giving it 5 stars. Let's move on down to the extra features. It comes with a mounting bracket. I mean, all devices come with mounting brackets. It's supposed to come with a mounting bracket, but I'm glad it came with a mounting bracket. And it displays the information, the temperature, and the humidity on the device. I think that's a plus too. And you could get a lot of information on the temperature from this device. Very useful information. And it also gives you alerts. You could set up alerts so if the temperature exceeds like 75 degrees, you can get an alert. And the only bad thing I could say is that this device has a range of 15 degrees to 140 degrees. Places like Louisiana, you put this thing in your car, it could get to 150, 160 degrees inside the car. Or in some places like Chicago where it could drop below 0. So in those situations, I would have to say that's a limitation, because your information will become either error or it'll max out at 140 degrees when it's really 160 degrees. So that's why I'm dropping 1 point. So as you can see, I have 4 good things, 1 bad thing, so that's why extra features lost 1 point. So let's move on down to the ease of use. The 2.5 stars for ease of use. I give it a positive mark on being easy to set up. The only thing you have to do is connect it to Bluetooth and then follow the instructions further. That's all you have to do. So next, the app. It's a very stable app, beautiful app, doesn't look all crappy and ugly. I'm giving it a positive mark for that app. And the next thing is I'm giving it a positive mark for being expandable. You could put multiple of these devices on your network and they will show up in the app. That's great to have. And the last positive mark I'm giving it is alerts. You can set alerts for certain temperature or humidity levels. I think that is great to have on this Govee device. So now let's move into some of the things I don't like. For one thing, it's not compatible with 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. A lot of things are not, especially a lot of these smart home devices are not compatible with 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So this is no exception. So there are too many ads in the app. This is probably the main reason why. I mean, I could be forgiven with the 5 gigahertz, but since all these ads are in the app, they could send you ads, but they can't fix the 5 gigahertz problem. That's unacceptable. Too many ads. I hate them, and that's why I'm docking this for those ads. Another thing I don't like is you can't disable those ads. For one thing, they're showing them, but another thing is they disable it. As you can see, I'm going ham on this app for these ads. And the last thing is the information is not in a simple, easy to read display. Like you have to read charts and graphs and stuff, and that's not for everybody. Sometimes I just want to see high and lows. If I click on the monthly view, I want to just see highs and lows. I do not want to see lines and graphs and all that stuff all the time. I'm a scientist and I like lines and graphs, but sometimes easy to see information is more important than lines and graphs and stuff. So I just wish that it could show like how the weatherman show, or the weather lady. Whenever she go there, Tuesday highs 50, lows 30. That's all I want to see, not a damn line. So I'm taking off for that too. So now let's talk about design. The design on this thing gets 4.5 stars. The app is great, it looks nice even though it has a lot of ads. So I'm giving it a positive note on that one. Next, the construction, build quality. It's very tough and rugged. I dropped it several times, it didn't crack or split anything, nothing happened to it. I dropped it on concrete and it didn't even break, or it's not even scratched. So I'm definitely gonna give it a positive on that one. The information is displayed on a large LCD display. Not backlit, not one of those modern LCD. I'm talking about old school LCD, but it's a thermometer. I mean, it's supposed to show you the temperature. So this is not a damn mainframe computer, so it doesn't have to have a LCD OLED display on a $40, $35 thermometer. So the size of this device is great also. It's small and compact. You can hide it easy. You can put it where it needs to be without it interrupting views or obstructing anything for the most part. So the only thing I could say about this thing, it only comes in one color. It only comes in this white color. I wish it came in black. Some people probably wish it came in red. It didn't come in a blue color because, you know, I like my blue color too. It don't come in brown. So I'm gonna only take off a little bit for the color because the hell with it. You could paint it if you wanted a different color. So overall, I give this thing 4.0 stars. 4 stars. Let me draw that right quick. Look at that artwork right there. 4 stars. So for the Govee weather station, it gets 4 stars. That means buy at your own risk. This is a recommendation. And this is the Savage Scientist, Governor of the state of Swampland. Till I make my next video, peace out.